Hey YouTube! In this workout, we're going to focus on playing different types of rhythms using a little pentatonic scale to try and add some variety to your jams. So if you've tried improvising over some backing tracks, but it sounds more like an exercise than actual music, try playing along to this video for a few days and see what it does for you. I've always been a firm believer that if you're writing a solo or a riff or something, then the rhythm you choose is more important than the notes. Maybe something like 60% rhythm, 40% notes. So if making a solo is like painting a picture, think of this 5-note scale as kind of being your palette of colors. It's like you got 5 colors on your palettes that you can mix and match however you want. And if the notes of the scale are like colors on your palette, then the rhythm that you choose is kind of like the lines in your painting or like the borders between colors. It's what gives the painting the shape and makes it recognizable. Let's say you're painting an old sail ship in the ocean. I don't know. You could make the ocean yellow and the boat purple and the sun green, but if all the lines are in the right place, I'm still going to be able to tell that it's a boat in the ocean on a sunny day. Now let's flip that around. Let's say we had all the colors correct, but I started rearranging all the lines or made all the lines evenly spaced. Then it's not going to look like a ship in the ocean, it's just going to be a nicely colored grid. So at this stage, it's really important to start thinking about the rhythms that you're playing with this scale and trying to come up with unique rhythms. And if all you know are long notes and short notes, quarter notes and eighth notes, then there's really only so many combinations that you can come up with that sound unique. So we need short notes and long notes and really short notes and really long notes and really, really short notes, really, really long notes. You get the idea. When you have all of those options, you can mix them up into a lot of different possibilities and come up with something truly unique that has a lot of character. In the previous few scale exercises, we were working on playing at the different speeds. We worked on quarter notes, eighth notes, triplets, and 16th notes. And I'm pretty sure you can do half notes and whole notes. Those are longer than quarter notes, so I bet you're good. So now the challenge is going to be shifting between the different speeds without getting tripped up in the process. So that's what this exercise is going to help you achieve, hopefully, with practice. So in this exercise, we're going to be focusing on switching between quarter notes and then either eighth notes, triplets, and 16th notes. Per usual, I'll be counting to 4. On count 1 and 3, we'll do the quarter note, and then on counts 2 and 4, we'll be doing either the eighth notes, triplets, or 16th notes. So the first rhythm is going to be 1, 2, and 3, 4, and we're going to try and do that 2 times in a row. Here's what it sounds like. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1. You might have noticed that it seemed like I started right in the middle of the scale. This is actually the harmonic center of this scale. It's like all the notes are revolving around this note. And if we start on this note and play that rhythm 2 times in a row, we'll end on this note. I initially planned on starting here and doing that rhythm, but if we start there, then you actually have to do that rhythm 4 times in a row, and it just doesn't sound nice when you end. So I made the executive decision to start on this. It's actually technically the root note of the minor pentatonic. Yeah. The challenge of this exercise is that the eighth notes end up shifting to different parts of the scale, which feels a little awkward at first, but that's kind of the point. When you're improvising, you just want to be able to think of these rhythms in your head and overlay them over the scale wherever you happen to be. After a bunch of those, we'll insert triplets into beats 2 and 4, and that will sound like this. 1, 2, triplet, 3, 4, triplet, 1, 2, triplet, 3, 4, triplet, 1. That one's a little bit nicer because the notes don't cycle around the scale shape as much, so enjoy it. And of course, after a round of that, we'll insert 16th notes into beats 2 and 4, and that will sound like this. 1, 2, E and a 3, 4, E and a 1, 2, E and a 3, 4, E and a 1. Getting up to 16th notes at that speed, 100 beats per minute, it might take a while, but just put it on the back burner, play it a little bit every day, embrace the grind, and you'll get there, I promise. All right, enough talking. Let's try this thing out. We're starting at 60 beats per minute, doing eighth notes, and this one's not going to be as gradual. We're going to jump up in 20 beat per minute increments and work our way up to 140. So here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1. Here's 80 beats per minute. Ready, go. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1. 100 beats per minute. Ready, go. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1. 120. Ready, go. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1. All right, here's 140. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1. All right, now we're going back to 60 beats per minute, working our way up to 100 beats per minute in 10 beat per minute increments. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, triplet 3, 4, triplet 1, 2, triplet 3, 4, triplet 1. Here's 70 beats per minute. Ready, go. 1, 2, triplet 3, 4, triplet 1, 2, triplet 3, 4, triplet 1. Here's 80 beats per minute. Ready, go. 1, 2, triplet 3, 4, triplet 1, 2, triplet 3, 4, triplet 1. 90 beats per minute. Ready, go. 1, 2, triplet 3, 4, triplet 1, 2, triplet 3, 4, triplet 1. All right, last one. Here's 100. Ready, go. 1, 2, triplet 3, 4, triplet 1, 2, triplet 3, 4, triplet 1. All right, now we're going back down to 60 beats per minute again, but we're gonna do 16th notes. We're working our way up to 80 beats per minute in 5 beat per minute increments. 16th notes are fast. I promise you'll thank me. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, E and a 3, 4 E and a 1, 2 E and a 3, 4 E and a 1. Here's 65 beats per minute. Ready, go. 1, 2 E and a 3, 4 E and a 1, 2 E and a 3, 4 E and a 1. 70 beats per minute. Ready, go. 1, 2 E and a 3, 4 E and a 1, 2 E and a 3, 4 E and a 1. Here's 75 beats per minute. Ready, go. 1, 2 E and a 3, 4 E and a 1, 2 E and a 3, 4 E and a 1. All right, last one. Here's 80 beats per minute. Ready, go. 1, 2 E and a 3, 4 E and a 1, 2 E and a 3, 4 E and a 1. I know, I'm sorry. This one was kind of mean, but I promise it's the first step to making scales into music. So hopefully it didn't take you too long. Speaking of which, let me know in the comments how long it took you to be able to get to the end of the exercise. Was it a few days? Was it a few weeks? If I were just starting out, I would like to know, how long I should expect to be doing this. So do it for the noobs. Hopefully that didn't sound derogatory. I love you, noobs. Also, feel free to throw any questions or suggestions for the channel in there as well. It's greatly appreciated. If you want to try your fresh new skills out over some actual music, then give this button a click. And if you're liking these exercises and you want to make sure I'm pumping them out forever and ever and ever, then give this button just a nice, firm click. Not one of those weak, floppy fish clicks. I mean like a solid, respectable click.